Those are amazing. That's so colorful. Still using the ARB Easy Deflator. I bought these other ones that you screw on, but I haven't set them up yet. Already feels a million times better. As soon as you air down just a little bit, it takes a ton of the pressure. Oh, so good. Well, that's the map. There's no map. Look at all those, look at all the lake. There's a lake there, Lake Echo Lake. There's You Are Here, the You Are Here Lake. All right, so guys, we are entering the Nanaimo Lakes area. There's another campground. It's called Windy Point Campsite, and it looks like there's another one about a kilometer that way. I don't know if these are free sites or if they're paid sites. I noticed the one back there has a camp host, so I'm guessing that these are pay. I really don't feel like paying for camping, but you know, if the right spot showed up, maybe. Looks like the camp host here is full on made home. The fire truck is rad. It's a nice little campsite back here. There's a little spot by the lake, maybe. I love this. Driving through campsites is like a little thing that I secretly love inside. I don't know, something about it. Is it weird that I oddly enjoy driving through campsites? It's like a bit of a fetish that I have. As soon as I see a campsite, I always drive through it. Whether it's like finding the middle of the afternoon and I'm not even ready to slow down yet, I'll still drive through the campsite just for curiosity reasons, I guess. But it looks like out here, all the side dirt roads off this area, they're all blocked. Whether they're barricaded with huge rocks or they have gates on them. So the Forest Service company that has this area pretty much has everything around it on lockdown. So we're gonna go down and check out the last campsite down here. This one's called Old Mill. Well, the road goes that way still. Hi. Hi. Every single road up here has a gate on it. All of them. If you take a look, up every road, they have it all barricaded off. That one's got like a big, huge log. I don't see a gate. This could be the golden ticket. No. Right there, no overnight camping, private property, do not trespass. By the looks of it out here, the only place that you're gonna be able to stay is at one of the multiple campgrounds. So I've seen 4 different campgrounds out here so far, and it looks like they're just trying to keep you in the campground area, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay for a campsite for the night tonight. As much as paying for campsites sucks sometimes, there's just some days you just don't feel like driving around anymore. So let's go find ourselves a nice little spot. All right, guys, so camping was a little expensive. Thanks. I made it. Money. We got ourselves a campsite, spot number 35. It's huge, and it was expensive. It was $24 for the night, plus $10 for more firewood than I've ever received for $10. Let me tell you. But we found a pretty big spot up here, spot number 35. It's like so awesome. Here you go, guys. Spot number 35. Oh my God, look how big it is here. It's huge. All right, where are we gonna park? Probably the biggest campsite I've been to. When you get a spot, you get a spot for your van and fire pit, and that's it. This one, look at this size of spot. Goes here, goes all the way over the other side. Like, I could park up here. I could park right there. I could pull up like right there. I could pull up anywhere over here. There's a fire pit. This is awesome. I'm not gonna move this. Got strung my one hand. I don't know where to park. See, maybe this is the problem. Maybe this is why campsites are always so small. Because then we don't have that little, where are we gonna park? I'm not sure if the camera captured it or not, but when I went down to go pay for the campsite with the camp host, these kids were standing up on the hill going, whoa, look how big that van is. Those tires are so big. I get out and the guy's like, how did I get it? I'm like, I made it. He's like, how did you make it? I'm like, I didn't know how to answer that. I'm like, money? All right, Crizzy. How are we gonna get you out of here, bud? How are we gonna get you out of here? Crazy, there's so much wood in here. Look at that's ridiculous, Cruz. All that wood, Cruzy, is $10 worth. $10 worth, buddy. Let's make room for you, okay? Let's move some of these out of here. Hey, all right, buddy, come on. What do you say, buddy? Campsite, don't we, Crazy? It's big. Come on, Crazy. I need this, man. Every time I spend too much time in towns, I just... Whoa. Look at our home. That's a lot of wood for $10. Come on, light over here, baby. Putting out the awning by myself now that the van is higher is a little bit harder. Here you go, buddy. You got that? Big, gross, kind of semi-frozen piece of dead meat. The awning I've got is the Rhino Rack Sunseeker 2. It's pretty simple. These bars here, they just get pushed into the little hole up there. And that's it. So you turn this to pull it tight, and then all you gotta do is turn it. And it's marked on there which way's tight and which way's loosened. And that's it. Now you got one side done. Wrap these straps around, and you're good to go. The other side is up in here. You just gotta grab it, pull it out, extend it all the way out, shove her in the hole, make sure she's tight, loosens this way, so we turn it, push it as far as you can and turn it the opposite direction. And that is it. And you've got yourself an awning. It's awesome. There's a reason why I put this up today. A very good reason. I have a lot of Rhino Rack gear up on the top of my roof, like a lot of it. My recovery shovel, just in case I need to dig myself out, bada boom. It's backwards because the shovel's upside down. Rhino Rack. These little brackets to hold onto the shovel, Rhino Rack. My huge rooftop carrier, which holds a lot of my recovery gear, tools, chainsaw, and other things that I don't want inside of my home, Rhino Rack. All of my roof rack bars, bang, Rhino Rack. My awning, Rhino Rack. And we got something new. Dun dun! Rhino Rack. I feel like I need to praise this. I'm super excited to get this. I've been picking up all of my Rhino Rack gear from a company located right smack dab in the middle of Canada. They're called hitchweb.com. I like to support local business, and they are just damn good people. I first met them when I bought my roof rack system for the van, and since then we've acquired a lot of items from that company. All the links to everything that I have from them is on our website at vancityvanlife.ca. But Rhino Rack, guys, if you seriously want to sponsor me, I'd be down. I'd be down. If you want to know, my email's in the description down below. I love it when I do stuff like this and I'm like, come on, company, sponsor me. I've been pretty excited to get this because on rainy days, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so pumped. I wasn't expecting this. It's got more than one function. Ooh, I'm so excited. I love doing home upgrades like this. It just makes my living space bigger and better, and it's got tie downs and tent pegs. Really good quality fabric. This is like the same fabric that's on the top of the awning. I'm a bazillion times more excited about this now than I was when I ordered it. Take that off, slide that on. Can we Velcro these to the outside tab? The instructions show to stick a tent peg through here and anchor this one to the ground. I think I'm just gonna put it through, there's a little hole in the bottom here. I think I'm just gonna put it through the bottom of that. Boom, there we go. If the van wasn't so jacked up, this wouldn't be at such a big angle. It would probably be a little bit more flat, bringing the bottom of this flatter to the ground instead of being on such a huge angle. So anchoring this middle one down could be a little hard unless I get a rope. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this end and just cable tie it to the corner of my ladder. Bang. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted a sidewall on my awning. This is perfect. completely opens up my outside space. Rainy days are the only days I've ever put this thing out. The awning doesn't come out in the sunshine because I love the sun, so for me to block it out so far hasn't been necessary. Rainy days, yup, because when it's warm out here, I don't want to be trapped inside of my home. I would love to leave my doors open and let some air in there if I am in there. Does that make sense? Or give me the chance to have a bit of an outside space on those days. This opens up like 8 feet by 8 feet or whatever these measurements are of additional space inside of your van for a small amount of investment as it is for an awning and a sidewall or even just an awning. It is actually, guys, a very small investment for the amount of space you get. That's insane. On rainy days, if this thing is not out and you leave these doors open, all that rain makes all this stuff soaking wet and destroys all that hard work and money you put into making the doors look pretty. But now having these out, whoo, look at the space in here. This is so fun. I want 2 of them now. But yeah, guys, that's all I really wanted out of it. But it turns out that this is more than just a sidewall. Let me show you. Sidewall. What? Or an extension? Like you can If I would have did this out of the front, it would have gone easier because the back of my van is starting to pose a bit of a problem back here. Probably just because where my awning is. If it was back this way, I wouldn't have the problem, but the pole wants to be right here. So this issue is because of the placement of the awning itself. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna use those trusty zip ties again. These zip ties are coming in handy. This is probably 16 extra feet of outdoor space. That would have definitely done better on this side because you don't have, you know, the van side in the way. But oh my gosh, look how big the outdoor space is. Whoa, that's insane. I'm pretty sure after I set this thing up a few more times, I'll clean up how this all looks. It was my first time doing it. I'm really not too sure how many times I would ever set it up this way. If I was out camping with a bunch of people having a gathering and I was DJing or something like that, it'd be awesome to have 2 of these. I would have such a big party space outside of my van. You know I'm gonna order another sidewall, right? With a... I pride myself on always being prepared. I am not prepared at all for being out here. At all. Like, look. Ow! You guys see that? That fell on my head. I got 1 beer and 1, well, some of you might think that's beer, but 1 Lucky Lager. I prefer like an IPA or something, but yeah, that's it. I don't have any more beer. That sucks. Any more backups in here? Nothing. You got no beer at all. None. What? Who comes out in the bush and doesn't bring beer? He does this all the time. I don't know what he thinks he sees, but... Hey Cruz, you like your new tactical vest? It says free hugs on this side, buddy, which means people can come over and give you great big hugs. I bought this off of Amazon. You can buy all these little Velcro patches from Amazon as well, all different ones. This one says beast mode, but it got super dirty from him being underneath vehicles because he's so used to being underneath our van where he doesn't rub against things. So when he's underneath other people's vehicles, he rubs against like oily oil pans and stuff like that. But I like it, buddy. It looks good. On the other side of the fire there, I have 2 hamburger patties that I am thawing out for me for dinner. And over there is raw meat for Cruz. I forgot to bring these things out earlier. I was my reminder before I left. I'm like, oh yeah, don't forget to take dinner out for Cruz and dinner out for me. And I totally forgot. So we're using the warmth of the fire to thaw them out. Hopefully you guys learned a little something today about outdoor living spaces, on how much an awning can add to your van life. Whether you're living in a tiny minivan or one like mine, or you're in a Unimog, whatever it is, having a way to extend the outdoor space on rainy days is so good. Curtsy, leave the birds alone, bro. You see that? He's just like chasing anything. If it's on the ground, he's chasing it. He is Cruzy, leave them alone, buddy. That boy is completely ruthless. Anyway, you guys, thanks for riding along. Hopefully you guys learn a little something from my videos from time to time. And I'll see you guys on the next one. We're going to go sit down here and enjoy... Well, I crushed that beer. Now all I got left is that lager beer in there. And... I'm an IPA or a hazy beer kind of guy. If I can't see through it, that's my kind of beer. Anyway, I have a subscriber to our YouTube channel that's parked just over there, so I'm gonna grab my last lager beer and go over and have a chat with them. Thanks for riding along with us today. Did I already say that? Whatever. Hopefully you guys learned something about it. I did say this. Didn't I say this in the last clip before Cruzy ran off? Having an extension to your home is a fast, easy, and simple... I think I said this too. Did I say all this stuff already? That's a problem when you're filming every day. You don't plan these videos out. They just kind of come out. So you're like, did I say this? And when I edit this, I'm going to be like, dude, bro. You said this like 4 times already. I had to edit around it already today. I think you guys get the point. Adding an awning is a beautiful thing. I will leave the links to all that stuff on my website at vancityvanlife.ca. All right, everybody, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. That last beer. Got a pre-dinner snack. You got a Lucky Lager and some jalapenos. Yeah, dude. I like jalapenos. So good. Here comes Cruzy. Oh, bro, you can't have these. Oh, yummy.